What's up, YouTube? This is Pastor Dane Johansson from Agros Reformed Baptist Church in Gilbert, Arizona. So I want to do a Bible review here today. I haven't done one in a long time. I haven't been doing much on YouTube in a long time, except benefiting from other people's Bible reviews, etc. Today I wanted to review a Trinitarian Bible Society Windsor King James text Bible. It's in Black Calfskin and has the Metrical Psalms in the back. Really impressed with this Bible. I really like it. TBS is a great ministry. If you don't know them, please look into them. They do Bible translations into languages that have not been yet translated into, and also produce great English Bibles, the King James only. They are not King James onlyists, but they produce the King James. That's the only English translation they produce. They also produce original text Bibles and all sorts of great stuff. So please look into them. But without any further ado, it comes in this great little slipcase for travel, etc. You can see the features there if you want to look at it. Yeah, it comes in that great box for storage, and here's the Bible. The Bible comes with 2 ribbon markers. They're pretty good. I mean, some people like them longer and thicker, but I think it's decent. I think it's pretty nice. So here's the calfskin on there. It is, I believe, a calf split with a printed grain on it. Actually, see if I can get some more of that grain to show. There you go. The light. So it is actually printed on there in a fake grain printed on there. Anyway, there's the spine. It says Holy Bible, Metrical Psalms, and then it has the TBS logo. Good looking spine. It's got some hubs there, as you see. They're not really pronounced, but they are there. They look pretty nice. So you have a paste down liner. So it's a vinyl liner over board, or bookboard. So it is stiff, but it begins to break in pretty well. It's not like you're going to curl it up or anything. I've had this for about a week, and I've worked it in, and it's really starting to soften up, and I'm really impressed with the leather in general. So I like it a lot. Anyway, it's got a paste down liner, not leather lined. None of their Bibles are, as far as I'm aware. And it has this, the hinge here actually is reinforced on all their Bibles. If you can see that little bump there with some mesh, same kind of book mesh that they use, and on the spine, etc. So anyway, you got that, and you see how that hinge works. It alleviates all the pressure that usually causes the Bible to rip right there, and it goes onto those cardstock right there. So that's really nice to have. Anyway, it's got a couple of blank pages in the front, and then a presentation page, and then you get into the Bible. There's the title page to the Bible. So to focus a little better. Sorry about the lighting. Again, this is I haven't done this in a while. So you can see that Trinitarian Bible Society. They're out of London, although they do have in Michigan a American-based, U.S.-based office as well. There's the copyright page. You can see all the different ones they have. And it is printed and bound in the Netherlands by Youngblood, which is a premier Bible publisher and binder. They do amazing work. They do pretty much all of Cambridge, a lot of Allen, all of Schuyler. So there's quite a few publishers that use them. I believe Thomas Nelson recently used them. I could be wrong on that. I think it might have been a China printing in their premier collection, actually. So anyway, you see it has the epistle dedicatory to King James. Has the translators to the reader, which is a great document that should be included in King James Bibles. I really like that, having that there. It's got some Old Testament list of Old Testament, New Testament list of words and proper names with their pronunciation. It's also got a Bible word list, so some of the King James words that are a little bit difficult, unfamiliar, or have changed meaning. And then a Bible reading plan follows, I think, the Robert Ray McShane Bible reading plan. So you got the epistle dedicatory This paper is really nice. Really impressed by it. I haven't written on it, although I think it's similar to the paper they use in their Westminster reference. And I have written in that a bit, and it seems to hold up pretty well to highlighting and writing. And then there's the translators to the reader. You can see that's a very nice layout, and that print is just really crisp. I really like that text they use, the font they use. So anyway, here we go. And there's the title page to the Old Testament. The Old Testament of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, translated out of the original Hebrew, with the former translations diligently compared and revised by His Majesty's special command. And there's Genesis 1. And as you can see, this thing lays flat in Genesis. It took me a little bit to get it like that. It didn't come like that out of the box. But it breaks in really nicely and pretty easily. All I did was really do the kind of basic flexing. And it broke in pretty nice. Anyway, you can see that print. It's a modernized typeface. So it's really nice. This is showing, I guess that the bleed through, the ghosting on here is actually pretty accurate on the camera as it is to the eye when I'm looking at it. So that's actually pretty good. Anyway, it goes through Bible. There's nothing, no notes, no cross references, nothing, just a plain text Bible. Really nice. We go through. It's got obviously the Bible. Everything's the same, verse by verse format, double column. There's no difference for poetry or anything like that. And obviously it has the regular Psalms here in the middle, the regular King James Psalms. Let's get over to the New Testament here. Title page to the New Testament. Translate out of Greek. Textus Receptus. Gospel of Matthew. So again, you see the genealogy, it's all the same. Verse by verse. Anyway, the main reason people look at this review, I'm sure, is to see the Metrical Psalms, so I'll get there. So after you have the New Testament, you get to Revelation. At the end of Revelation, here is a list of words and proper names with the pronunciation. So you have a pronunciation guide here. It'll be helpful for some people who don't know Greek or Hebrew and don't know how to pronounce those strange names. So it has it pronounced. It's, again, very nice. You can see how the ghosting is a little bit. I'm pretty sure this is line matched as well. Don't necessarily quote me on that, but it does appear to be line matched. After you go through the proper names, it's got a, as you saw earlier, the Bible word list. I have a little introduction to it. So once you get that little introduction, and it will have words that have either changed meaning or are no longer used in the English language. And it's not exhaustive, but it is nice to have when you get stuck on a word, which doesn't really happen that much in the King James, to be honest. Then here's a Bible reading plan. And it goes for a few pages. It's a 2-year reading plan where you read the Old Testament once, the Psalms, and New Testament twice in 2 years. And if you want to do it all in 1 year, obviously all you have to do is double your reading. So you can get these online or on a Bible app or anything like that. It's not like you necessarily need it, but it is nice to have. I like to have it all in one place. The less stuff I have going on, the better. And here's the Metrical Psalms, the Psalms of David in meter, translated and diligently compared with the original text and former translations, more plain, smooth, and agreeable to the text than any heretofore, allowed by the authority of the General Assembly of the Kirk of Scotland, and appointed to be sung in congregations and families. So this is a really nice thing to have, and our church is not exclusive psalmody, but we do sing the Psalms, and we actually are going to be using this TBS publishing to sing from in our church. They have a hardback edition of this that's really nice, so Let's look at a couple of the text. Again, it's laid out in poetry, which is nice. Verse format rather than prose. But you see the difference here. Let me do this. I will put one of the markers here, and then let's go to the Book of Psalms. Here's Psalm 1. So here how it is in the King James. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law doth he meditate day and night. So we have that there, how the King James renders it. And this is how the Scottish Psalter rendered it, from Hebrew to be sung, so it's in rhyme. Psalm 1, that man hath perfect blessedness, who walketh not astray, in counsel of ungodly men, nor stand in sinners' way, nor sitteth in the scorner's chair, but placeth his delight upon God's law, and meditates on his law day and night. So the whole book of Psalms is laid out that way, to be sung and easily memorized. So even if you just had this to, read a psalm every day out of the Scottish Psalter, as well as your daily Bible reading, this is an accurate translation. It's not paraphrased. It's just translated in such a way as to be easy for singing and memorization. After the end of the Metrical Psalms, you have, I think it's something like 21 blank pages, front and back. Just plain Bible paper pages. Excuse me. Then you have some cardstock pages, a few of those. And then again, the inside liner of the back cover, and that's the end of the Bible. So, again, you get a shot of the cover there. And so this is really nice. I'm hoping that they seem to have been using a new calfskin on like their Westminster Reference Bible, and also on their Texas Receptus. It's a much softer calfskin, and I think it's the top grain rather than the split calf, which is they split off the top grain, use that for instance, the Bibles that I'm mentioning, or shoes, things like that. And so you see the difference here. And 1 second, here's the Texas Receptus. You see the grain there is just real smooth. It again is kind of stiff because of the bookboard they use, but again, I don't mind that at all. Not every Bible needs to be liquid, although I like that. And so you see the printing and everything is really nice, and I think it shows up better on the this calfskin than this split calf, although it's advertised just as calfskin. See if we can get that to focus again. So that calfskin's nice, and this I guarantee is split calf with the printed grain. And again, here's the Westminster Reference Bible by TBS as well, and they appear to use that same kind of calfskin. I've had this for quite some time, and it is really broken in nicely, nice and soft but still firm. It's a nice Bible. So they use this calfskin. I'm not sure if it's Vachetta, like this Cambridge Cameo. This appears to be Vachetta calfskin, and this may be Mariva, these two. And then you have the Windsor, which I'm pretty sure is a split calf, or calf split with an imprinted grain on it. So either way, really nice Bible. Cheap. It's in the range of with the Metrical Psalms. They come without the Metrical Psalms as well. I think it's in the range of $50. Let me see if it says here in the box. I'm not seeing that, but you can look up the ISBN there. There you go. You can pause that. So anyway, guys, I really recommend to you not just the Windsor Text Bible, but also Trinitarian Bible Society in general. They're a great ministry and make great high quality Bibles. So look into them. give them some support. You can buy them at evangelicalbible.com, also on their website, tbsbibles.org. I'm pretty sure. Let me see if it has information on here. Not seeing it, but you can type it into Google and you'll find it. So anyway, guys, take care. God bless. May the Lord bless you and keep you.